Mario.
All right, yep, shit, that'll work. All right, let's get into it, man. How you introduce somebody that don't really need an introduction? You understand me? Please help welcome to the show, family, actor, Grammy-nominated crooner, one of the best voices in R&B, Mario. What's happening, big brother?
Dre, what's good, man? Long time no speak to you. How you been?
Man, very well, man. Appreciate you sliding back through this thing, man. I want to get right into it. You
You
already
already
know
know.
me. I don't hold no punches. Why in the hell you do Omarion like that in them verses, boy? God damn.
Oh man, that's how you want to start the
Come
interview
on,
off?
man. You know I'm
Nah,
coming straight with it, man.
hey man, it's like kinetic energy, bro. I just give the energy back that's thrown at me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Verse is really set up like, it's like really some old school hip hop shit. It wasn't really set up for R&B. So knowing that going into it, I just treated it like I was on a block talking shit and having fun. And then when I saw my fans in the audience, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna sing to y'all. But the rest of this shit is just, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
How do you prepare for this moment? Like, you going up against. I'm a fan of both of y'all. I ain't gonna cap because I'm talking to you and act like I ain't slap Omarion, B2K, and them growing up. I did, right?
Nah, for sure.
How
Of
do you
course, of
prepare
course.
for this? Like, like, how was the verses affect after it? You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think that the biggest difference between what I was doing and what he was doing specifically was I didn't have a set list. I knew what songs I wanted to do, but I didn't have a sequence because I didn't know how the energy was gonna move. So my shit was more like freestyle. He had a whole show plan from top to bottom, and it's just like it ain't really that wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
So you was
And
on
so
some
for
like.
me, it was just.
Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
No, I was just saying, like, me and my DJ just got together. I got my guitar player to come through and my pianist to come through. We treated it like a jam session. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what I felt like cut through to the people that was watching. Because it's not like a show like where you can hide behind reverb and auto tune and all that shit. Like, this is straight mic to the phone. So,
we heard it.
You just gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
And the fans was lit in there. They was lit for sure.
Nah,
I
they
said
were
the fans
definitely
were lit
lit.
in there.
Yeah, for sure. I ain't
It
gonna
was
lie. I was
fun.
watching it. Me and my wife was at the crib watching it. I was like, he is washing this guy. Oh my goodness, man. It wasn't even fair. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Let's talk about the tour. You know what I'm saying? You on this Millennium
Yes,
tour.
sir.
This the third leg of it, correct?
Yeah, this is the third one they've done. It's honestly it's reminiscent for me when we first started with the Scream tour. We was all like 15, 16.
Yeah.
And, I feel like I see a lot of familiar faces. It's just that everybody grown now and can express how they really feel about you and enjoy the music in a different way because they've taken the journey with you. So for me, I treat it like kind of like a homecoming. I really connect with my fans. I do meet and greets. I do, VIP lounges, and then I get to the show after that. So it's kind of like a full circle experience that I try to offer to my fans.
Now, Mario, how have things changed each year since like you say, since we was 15, now we grown ass men, you know what I'm saying? How have things changed from young teenage years to grown men and hearing the response you get every night?
I think that at the end of the day, it all boils down to purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like when you first come in as a child into this type of industry, like you're not really, you're not thinking about purpose. You're thinking about, okay, how do I just please everybody and how do I just show up and be the best I can be? You just run into the ground, and it's just like at some point you got to find out your purpose to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like why did God give you the gift? So for me as a man now, it's like, I'm taking my fans on a journey, but I also like to connect with them and find out how I can be more of a voice to them outside of just music. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like selling energy. I'm selling energy at the end of the day, right? But how can I also be an example to show like, yo, like y'all see where I come from. Y'all see like my journey, like, and God is walking me through this whole thing. So just always believe in yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's more about purpose now than it is about anything. You do something well, the money gonna come. That's how I look at it. So for me, now it's more about purpose.
For you, what is it like sharing the stage with so many dope artists, some that you might even been inspired by, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we all different. I think everybody offers something different to the show. It's kind of like a festival, a nostalgic hip-hop R&B festival, if you will.
Yeah.
But I plan on doing my own tour. This will probably be the last tour that I do like this. You know what I mean? But I think that it's as far as like the Millennium tour, but I think that it is necessary, and I wanted to get on the stage before the end of the year, so I took the opportunity to do this one. And man, gotta say that people been coming out, man, and really showing love and having a good time.
Yeah,
And
I ain't gonna lie. That's dope. Yeah.
every night, every night is a different energy. Every city's a different energy. Every city's, you know, I'm able, like, I can't talk enough about the connecting with the fans, because to me that's the biggest payoff that I've felt on this tour. You know, at this point in my career, like, understanding what my fans want, like, that's the most important thing.
Right now, what do you think the fans want from Mario?
Nigga, an album.
Period.
Album, like a full body of work that, you know, represents where I'm at now as a man in my life, and just, like, you know, just good music, man. R&B. People want R&B back. You feel me? And
Absolutely.
So my job now is, I got a new single I'm about to drop in January. But my job now is really get with some magicians and, like, going with some of the best that really love R&B and love music, and create a great body of work, and then do my own tour again after that. I'm also working on a book right now, working on a few things, but, like, the things that are most important is, I feel like, is the book, and then a holiday. I got a holiday surprise for my fans as well. But yeah, man, I'm tapped in with him right now.
I mean, it sounds like the man working, man. You understand me? I ain't no hater, Mario. It sounds like you're busy, big dog. Keep it up, bruh. I ain't gonna lie to you. Since we was talking about the album and new singles coming up, man, your last album, Dancing Shadows, you released under Empire Records. Now, I'm out here in the Bay.
Yeah.
Can you talk about your relationship with Ghazi and what he's done for your career to help elevate you?
Man, shout out to Ghazi, bro. Like, Ghazi, man, like, I watched how he built this company. You know, it was my first independent album. I learned a lot. I made a lot of mistakes. He really taught me how to budget as an independent artist, you know, and really taught me how to, like, save money and, like, only spend money where it's necessary, you know. And a lot of times people think that when they hear you on the radio and hear you on the, like, you're not doing what you do, but it's like, there's so many other ways to make money in this shit if you do it, if you're smart. And I think Ghazi, like, kind of taught me that as an independent artist coming from a major label system, how to be a boss. And, like, you know, man, you see what he did with Empire, you know what I'm saying? I was, like, one of the first major artists he signed over here.
Oh, wow.
As a partnership. And now he doing big things. So shout out to Ghazi and all the knowledge he, like, shares with his partners, you know, because he don't treat you like an artist, like he like really
like
coming
he
in
own you or something, right?
Y'all look at numbers together and y'all make plans together and build together, and it's brick by brick. So I respect that, you know what I'm saying? Anybody who get that type of knowledge, especially the youth, you know, you got a lot of new young artists coming out that don't understand the business. So he one of those people that, like, really will sit down and, like, explain to you how the shit works. So shout out to Ghazi.
Absolutely, man. Let's talk about, when you talk about artists and budgeting and why that's important, where is it most important for artists to put their money? A lot of people take their money and buy chains and, you know, whatever. But as a vet, we're going to talk about it. You've been in the game 20 years, big dog. You understand me? I followed your career, bro. It's 2022. You came out, what's that, 02?
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, any game you can get these young artists, like, and tell them, like, bro, when you get that budget, bro, don't just, you know what I mean? Talk to them.
Yeah, man, I think the most important thing is mindset. You know what I'm saying? Is, like, you can't just be talented. You got to understand the business, and you have to have a creed in life that you move with, that you work by. You have to have a perspective on who you are as a person and an artist, because there's going to be a lot of things that's thrown at you, a lot of people coming. You know, you're going to lose friends, you're going to lose people that you thought loved you, all of that. You just have to have an understanding of who you are as a person, and then also understanding the business, like asking questions, you know, fact checking who's around you, and, like, the advice that they're giving you. Study the game, you know, treat it like you in school. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at the music business, it's kind of like high school, man. You know, like, niggas graduate and they go to the next grade, and then they get better and better. Some people are more popular than others. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? So you got to learn. You got to treat it like it's like you in classes. You split all the time and perfecting your craft. And then just, you know, being about your business, like 1,000% about your business. Don't get too caught up on you know, be a star, be who you are, but, like, don't let that become your, like, purpose, like, for doing it. Like, don't do it because you want to be a star. Like, because when that's gone, or even if it fade or whatever, you got to know how to transition and continue to grow and keep your fans excited about you. There's got to be something more to you than just wanting the money and the fame. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Especially these days, people need leaders. People need to be inspired. people need to be inspired, bro. I think that's the reason why we miss Nipsey. That's the reason why, his legacy is gonna live on, because he wasn't just a hip hop artist. He was inspiring people with his,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like his
hell
lifestyle. You heard?
100.
So
Hell yeah.
all of that matters, and of course, just
Absolutely.
know who you pick your audience, and know who you wanna make music for.
Straight up like that, man. In your opinion, Mario, 20 years later, what's different now versus the game? In the game, what's different now through your vision than when you came in? How things adapted and changed and elevated or went backwards, you know what I mean? Whatever.
What's different now is just the whole process is not as organic in general. In life, everything we're doing is very inorganic, and we got to find ways. And I feel like the people who cut through and who have longevity find a way to bring their organicness through the matrix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, Instagram, streaming, you ask me, they the new labels, because at the end of the day, the DSPs don't pay artists what we deserve. You know what I'm saying? Like, they the new labels for real. Because it's like, you can go straight to a DSP, but you still getting gypped. You ain't getting,
And for people who may, like me, I'm slow as hell. What are DHPs or DSPs?
DSPs, that's like Spotify, Apple, all of that type of stuff.
Okay.
We love them. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
we know they're necessary, you know what I'm saying? But like, realistically, it's just that things can be done a little bit better financially. But I think it'll get to that point. It's a lot of artists who got hundreds of thousands of records being released a week, so it's crazy.
Straight up.
But that shit's different. But the pro, it's always a pro and the cons to it. I think the pros is just like the fact that you can be an artist from Kansas or in the middle of nowhere and working in your garage, and you put a record out and build a fan base, and you don't need an exec or somebody to co-sign for you. And if you grind hard enough and your music is good enough, it will get heard.
Straight up, man. What's the secret to longevity? I heard you talk about longevity just a second ago. What's your secret? How do you last 20 years?
I think it's different for everybody. I think the first thing, it goes back to what I said before, is really understanding who you are and who you want to be outside of the perception that has been built based upon your success. Because that can be taken away whenever you want. At my show, I open the show up, and I'm not going to give it away, but I open it up in a certain way where it's like, it's about getting your flowers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then there's like a little bit of melancholy in there, because it's like, people can take your flowers away whenever they feel like they want to, but they can also give them to you. And so you got to be somewhere in the middle where you realize, like, you serving a purpose, right? And somewhere there's like a give and take. It's like, you got to find that give and take in life, where you find a balance that no matter which way it go, you still peaceful and you still happy, because as long as you stay consistent, the pendulum will swing back your way. But you got to preserve yourself in the midst of all of that, so that you don't burn out. You hear it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Now, there's been a lot going on, Mario, man. I'm right back on my BS. Here we go, right? It's been a lot saying about the state of R&B. Brother Love, good old Diddy, said R&B was dead. Any response to that, good brother?
I mean, Diddy know R&B ain't dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can R&B ever be dead? Like, people play R&B is still high streaming music. There's a lot of new alternatives to R&B that's out. I think that, you know what I'm saying? Like, people loving out loud, people being more vulnerable, the conversation in music is not the same. That's what I think he meant. Like, you got women out here just... I love when women express themselves. You feel me?
Right.
But it's like, the space has to be also created for women to be feminine again. You feel me? It's like, it is what it is. Like, people are going to be what they feel safe being. Like, it's all about proximity, right? So it's like, right now, the game is just everything, motherfuckers is just afraid to be vulnerable. There's not a lot of examples of that. And so it's the collective, we're in the collective, you know what I'm saying? So we're collectively living amongst each other, expressing our fears and our shadows and all of this. And the music is the way that it comes through through artists, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's a reflection of what's going on in the world, for real. So that's what I think he meant by R&B is dead, because R&B is the music that's like, it's okay to be vulnerable in R&B. It's okay to be in your feelings. It's okay to you can still be masculine and say I'm emotional. Like, it's one of my favorite R&B records by all time. It's like, crazy record. You know what I'm saying? Every time I hear it, I still get that same feeling. That's what R&B does, and that's what I think he meant, is that because that's not at the forefront of the biggest stream of music, or like at one point R&B was it. You know what I'm saying? It was like the go-to music. It was like, besides hip hop, obviously, but like it was right there, neck and neck. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's what I think he meant by that. But as far as like it being dead, I don't think it ever be dead.
I don't think it's ever gonna be dead. When we got brothers like you, C Breezy and them holding it down, bro, R&B for sure ain't dead for sure, man. The ladies want to know, bro. So, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, man, you know, it's we touring out here, we doing numbers, like, so it's showing that people really want to hear it. So we're gonna keep that shit coming.
Absolutely. See, Breezy just got Grammy nominated for his Breezy album. So, I mean, R&B can't be dead. You know what I'm saying? The ladies want to know, big dog. I asked them what questions they had for you. I told them I was finna interview you. You already know what they want to know. Are you single?
Man. I am, man. It's crazy. Yeah, I am single. I am.
Why you say it like that? You say it like you really ain't want to answer that one. Like, damn.
Nah. It's crazy, you know, because I feel like I'm single, but I feel like I'm not. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I get so much love from the ladies. Like when I be on tour, and when I be like, I feel like, not like on the weird shit. Like I just really feel like I'm connected to, you know, my fans, and like the women I get gifts, I get a lot of love, I get a lot of, you know, so I feel like I do have a relationship, but it's not like intimate, or it's not like sexual, it's just more like a connection, you feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's why I say it's crazy.
Absolutely, I like that, man. You got that Joe viral challenge going crazy. You hit him with that I want to know, man. What made you wake up and just bless the world with that one time? What made you do that?
I was just in the vibe. I was at the hotel just chilling.
Yeah.
And had my playlist on, and that shit came on, and I just started recording myself singing it.
Boy, it went viral. Everybody and their mom was like, "Come on,
I got it."
You say what?
I gotta give, you know, you gotta give them something here and there, just to remind them, like, yo.
Yeah, let them know I'm still around, man.
Listen, ladies, if a dude really like you, he gonna come at you. No games, he at least gonna try. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it's your type. Like, I mean, don't miss out on the. It's still a couple real ones out here somewhere.
They might be from Baltimore, man.
They might be. You never know.
It's all love, man. Barrio, I appreciate you. Before I let you go, man, please talk to the ladies in the Bay one time. Let them know to come see you, man. November 27th, you'll be in Oakland on that Millennium tour. Talk to your fans, bro.
I'm coming with the energy, and I can't wait to see y'all there. Thank each and every one of y'all who bought a meet and greet package, all of that. I can't wait to see y'all and chop it up and just, you know, get back to what we do. I appreciate y'all. It's love.
It's all love. Mario, man, appreciate you sliding through, man. I'm Cuzzin Dre. This is 106.1 KMEL. We out this thing. Peace.